CHAMPS Live is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor. And the Detroit Medical Center. Do you have a sports injury or are just looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers. It is time for episode 23 of State Champs Live, presented by Lawrence Tech. Lawrence Technological University was first founded in 1932, and today the university sits on 105 acres in Southfield, Michigan. With nearly 4,500 students and over 400 full and part-time faculty, LTU is one of the largest independent colleges in the state, offering over 100 degree programs across 4 colleges. If you're interested in learning more about Lawrence Technological University, log on to ltu.edu. To follow Lawrence Tech Athletics and even to recruit yourself, go to ltuathletics.com. We are live right now on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter every Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. My name is Lauren Plant, and today's big reveal is coming up in just seconds. But first, let's check out the headlines for Friday, May 1st, May Day. No love for the Little Leaguers. For the first time in the 75 history of the organization, there will be no Little League World Series this August because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Little League President Stephen Keener announced Thursday that while the decision does not necessarily mean no Little League baseball at all, local determinations are that it's going to be left up to individual states and governments to work that out amongst themselves. The cancellation also includes all 82 regional qualifying tournaments, as well as a list of 7 World Series events, including the Junior League Baseball World Series, which takes place downriver in Taylor every year. At this point, Michigan's Little League organizations are in a wait-and-see mode on the feasibility of a regular season. Detroit Catholic Central and St. Catherine inviting you to get your run on. Have you been keeping up on your running mileage while you've been stuck at home? Then you might be ready for this Sunday's challenge. Cross-country teams from a pair of Catholic League neighbors, Novi Detroit Catholic Central and Wixom St. Catherine, are teaming up to host a virtual 5K race, with the proceeds going to a local charity, the Hospitality House Food Pantry. To participate, download the Strava running app to your phone or smartwatch and join the Shamrock Shuffle 5K run or walk events. Then cover 3 miles at any point on Sunday and save the results to the app. Winners will be announced on the school's websites. The USL forced back into the locker room. Thursday, the United Soccer League extended the temporary suspension of its League One and Championship seasons and canceled outright its League Two season due to the continuing COVID-19 pandemic. The USL 2's Great Lakes division includes 4 teams in the state: AFC Ann Arbor, Flint City Bucks, Grand Rapids FC, and Oakland County FC, which were scheduled to start play in May. The USL 2 teams were given the option to play exhibition games if feasible in their areas, but AFC Ann Arbor has opted not to, while the Bucks, Oakland County FC, and Grand Rapids FC are still hopeful of having some sort of abbreviated exhibition season. Those are the headlines. Let's get to today's Hungry Howie's Twitter question of the day. What do you think of the Major League Baseball plan to use spring training facilities for the 2020 season? Love it. Just want to see sports. Hate it. It's not fun if I can't be there, or I don't really care. Find State Champs Michigan on Twitter, and please vote for today's question of the day. We'll read the results on Monday. Fun show today as we're set to announce the top junior winners for the 2019-2020 winter season. We welcome the digital managing editor at statechampsnetwork.com, Matt Mowery. Matt, how are you, my friend?
Not bad, Lauren. How are you doing?
Okay, before we begin, I think I might be a little underdressed. So I figured since it's the occasion, I might as well dress up for what we're doing today. It's an award show, right?
I did not get the black tie invitation, so I'm underdressed.
All right, I feel much better. Now I am ready. Okay, let's get started. And we begin with skiing as we reveal the State Champs All-Junior team for the winter 2019-2020 season. On the girls' side of skiing, Jenna Gerzalak Grand Rapids, Forest Hills Northern, Eastern.
Yeah, she was a first-team D1 All-Stater in the slalom a year ago, and this year she finished third in the slalom and fourth in the giant slalom, helping Forest Hills Northern Eastern to a second-place finish. She was first-team D1 All-State in both events.
In the slalom and the giant slalom. So just in case we have some technical difficulties, I'll have Matt repeat just so we get everybody's proper credit in there. Our top junior in boys skiing, Zeke King out of Rochester Adams.
Zeke King was a second-team Division I All-Stater in slalom and first-team Division I All-Stater in giant slalom. He was third in the giant slalom and seventh in the slalom, helping Adams to a third-place finish at the Division I meet. Last year, he was a Division II All-Stater as a sophomore.
All right, congratulations. We head to the mat for wrestling. No surprise here, Alex Facundo out of Davison.
The defending Division I champion at 160 pounds, he won 152 in 2018. Facundo won his third straight Division I individual title this year, beating Granville's Josh Kenny in a major decision at 171. He was 35-2 entering the final.
That's right. Let's head to the ice for boys hockey. And the winner is Tanner Rowe from Calumet.
The only junior among the Final Four in the state champs Michigan High School Hockey Player of the Year contest, Rowe finished second in the fan voting with 6,165 votes, just behind eventual award winner Joey Cormier. Rowe finished the season with 27 assists, helping lead Copper Kings to the three semis.
All right, so we know they made the semis. Repeat his stats one more time, just so we make sure it's clear.
22 goals and 27 assists for the Copper Kings.
That's an amazing, amazing stat. All right, let's hit the lanes for bowling. On the boys' side, Noah Teffanelli, Warren Woods Tower.
A second-team Division II All-Stater as a sophomore when he finished 11th, Teffanelli rolled a 1360 qualifying block to go into match play as the number one seed and cruised from there, winning each of his 4 matches by 46 or more pins, en route to the Division II individual state title. He beat Grand Rapids Northview senior Dan Fry 494-410 in the finals and earned first team Division II MHS IBCA All-State honor.
All right, our girls bowling top junior is Megan Tim, Flint Kearsley.
The number 15 seed out of 16 after an 11-23 qualifying block, Tim made the most of her slot in Division II match play, beating the number 2 seed and defending D2 champ Cedar Springs Omani Morales, the eventual Miss Bowling, by 28 pins in her first match, then winning her next 3 by 14, 27, and 21 to win the D2 title. Tim beat Carlton Airport's freshman Ryan Geese in the championship match, 374-353, earning first-team Division II MHS IBCA All-State honors.
All right, very impressive. To the hardwood for basketball. So many incredible, talented boys hoopsters this season, but our top junior is Pierre Brooks II from Detroit Douglas.
Yeah, Pierre Brooks averaged 23.2 points, 7 rebounds, 4.7 assists, and 2.7 steals as a junior, helping lead the Hurricanes to the PSL championship game. He earned first-team Division II All-State from the Associated Press. He was BCAM's best as a sophomore when he averaged 23.5 points, 8.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists.
That's right, Michigan State is happy to have him. All right, a great group of talent in girls basketball. Our selection, Jillian Brown, East Grand Rapids.
Jillian averaged 22.4 points, 8 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 3 steals, and shot 35% from three-point range, scoring her 1,000th career point this season and leading East Grand Rapids to a 22-1 record. She recently committed to Northwestern, then was named MLive Player of the Year for Grand Rapids. She earned first-team All-State honors from the Associated Press, was honorable mention D1 AP All-State as a sophomore, and honorable mention BCAM's best.
All right, congratulations. Let's move to gymnastics. Lizzie Moorer from Grand Ledge.
Lizzie was 5th all-around as a freshman with top 10 finishes in vault, bars, and floor, and then 4th in the all-around as a sophomore. She had a slow start to her junior season because of injury, but placed first in the all-around in 8 out of her 10 meets and had 22 individual first-place event finishes in 10 seconds. At the CAAC meet, he took first in the all-around, finishing first on all events but beam.
Fantastic. And in a sport that doesn't have a lot of individual accolades, we had to give a top junior to competitive cheer, and we selected Christy Smith, Grand Rapids North Point Christian.
Yeah, this one's a good story. All-state as a sophomore, when North Point made its first trip to the state finals, Smith tore her ACL after the state finals last year, missed 8 months, switched positions from flyer to base, and then helped North Point to a second-place finish at regionals and a 7th-place showing at the D4 finals. North Point won their 3rd straight OK Silver title this year.
All right, congratulations. All right, we're going to finish things up in the pool. Boys swimming, the state champ's top junior is Matthew Siegel, Ann Arbor Pioneer.
As a junior, Siegel won SEC Red titles in the 200 freestyle and 200 individual medley. Had the state meet happen, Siegel was qualified to be part of 3 Pioneer relays, and he was also seeded first in the 100 breaststroke, an event in which he took second at USA Swimming Junior National Time Trials last August, and he was seeded second in the 200 IM. He's committed to Wisconsin and is ranked as the #1 recruit in Michigan's class of 2021 by SwimCloud.com.
All right, I want to personally thank Matt for all the work he has done in compiling our first ever state champs all junior team, not just here in the winter, but also in the fall. Thank you, Matt. Great job. What is something that maybe you and perhaps Bernie are working on?
Scott and I are trying to do a bit of a deep dive, and instead of doing like a top 50 or top 25, because most people know those top kids, we're going to try to do a top 100, top 150 maybe football players for the fall, and really go deep on some of those other kids that don't get their name mentioned as often.
Fantastic. And you can always read everything Matt and Scott are doing at our website, statechampsnetwork.com. You can click on the news and their blog sections. That's the part that is getting updated more often. Always good stuff going on in recruiting and other news. So once again, Matt Mowery, thank you, my friend.
No problem. See you soon.
All right. Hey, we've been doing state champs for 18 years now, and today we go back to 2004. This is what happened this week in state champs history. One of the top baseball games in the Detroit metro area happened 16 years ago. A Huron League matchup between Monroe Jefferson and New Boston Huron. The Bears jumped out to a 1-0 lead after 2 innings of play, jumped to the bottom of the 6th. Ryan Bersicki, the deep drive to center, scoring Josh Hargraves. That tied the game at 1. We went into extra innings, and in the bottom of the 9th, Andrew Todd for the Chiefs, a walk-off double. New Boston Huron beat Jefferson 2-1. This week in State Champs history is presented by Lawrence Tech Athletics. Recruit yourself at ltuathletics.com. All right, and now let's take a look at today's MHSAA clip of the day. And that's your MHSAA clip of the day. All right. And that is how you get your work in. We appreciate that. We want your short video clip to be today's clip of the day. If you think you've captured something pretty cool, or you're just working out, let us share it with everyone. Send us a link to your clip on any of our social media platforms, and we'll check it out. One thing I strongly encourage you to check out are our Game Changer segments presented by the pros representing the Detroit Medical Center's physical therapy and sports medicine team. Pay attention to this sample of what one segment offers.
Blood flow restriction is a training technique used by adolescent to elite athletes to improve performance. It's also utilized by athletes if they're injured or had surgery for the rehabilitation process. So add BFR training while you're in your season to maintain your strength without fatiguing your performance.
They offer blood flow restriction therapy at the Exo Center, just behind in Pontiac, behind the Ultimate Soccer Arena there. They've got a really nice facility. You could check it out. And we have comprehensive 2-minute segments uploaded weekly on our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram channels. Now, even though the competitive robotics season has been canceled in 2020, State Champs RoboZone still giving you new content. We are your home for competitive high school robotics. Follow RoboZone Show to get brand new interviews and archive footage from 5 years from the only robotics TV show in the country. And gamers, we know you love esports. We've got gaming action happening right now at the State Champs Esports Twitch channel, including a League of Legends high school season. Let's get to the result of yesterday's Hungry Howie's Twitter question of the day. What are you watching most during quarantine? This was a close race, and it looked like movies and TV shows just barely won out. Monday on Live, a very interesting guest. Holt High School's Ann Russo will join us. She has been having a lot of fun during the quarantine, kind of like I did today. She teaches the love of film to her students, and she has taken the opportunity at home to be very creative. We'll talk about it. Join us Monday at 2 p.m. And if you know of a guest or topic we should talk about here on Live, please email our show coordinator, Amanda. Her email address, amanda@yellowflagproductions.com. Have a great weekend. The weather's going to be in the 70s just for the weekend, so get out there and enjoy it, and we'll be back here on Monday on State Champs Live.
Right now, we are all longing for the roar of a crowd, the excitement of a stadium filled with cheering fans, and the ecstasy of celebrating a hard-fought victory. But right now, we're all on the same team, and we must do our part to make sure as many students, athletes, coaches, teachers, parents, and loved ones are there when we have the luxury to resume our rivalries and start rooting for our teams once again. Stay home and stay safe.
State Champs Live is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor. And the Detroit Medical Center. Do you have a sports injury or are just looking to take your game to the next level? Go where the pros go. Visit dmc.org/gamechangers.